For over a century, America has wielded tariffs like a double-edged sword, sometimes as a shield to protect domestic industries, other times as a weapon in economic warfare. But are they truly an economic lifesaver? Or are they silently draining the wallets of millions of Americans? Do tariffs actually create jobs? Or are they just another hidden tax on hardworking families? Today, we break down the truth about tariffs, the winners, the losers, and the unintended consequences that no one talks about. Because whether you realize it or not, tariffs are impacting your paycheck, your grocery bill, and your future. If you care about the economy and how it affects your everyday life, hit that like button and subscribe for deep dives into the financial forces shaping America. Let's break it down. What is a tariff? Simply put, it's a tax on imported goods. The idea is straightforward. Make foreign products more expensive so American businesses can compete. But in reality, tariffs are like a game of economic dominoes. You push one, and the effects ripple across every industry. America has relied on tariffs since the late 1700s. In fact, before income taxes, they funded most of the federal government. But in modern history, tariffs have been a go-to strategy whenever the U.S. faces economic threats, whether it's competition from China, struggling domestic industries, or even election year politics. Trump's 2018 tariffs on China were some of the most aggressive in U.S. history, targeting $300 billion worth of goods. The goal? Punish China for unfair trade practices and bring back American manufacturing. On paper, it sounded great, and at first, it looked like a win. U.S. steel companies reopened factories. Aluminum producers saw higher profits. Even solar panel manufacturing started expanding. But here's the painful truth. The cost of tariffs didn't stop at China's border. It hit you, the American consumer. When tariffs made Chinese imports more expensive, companies didn't just eat the cost. They passed it on to you. Suddenly, in cars, appliances, electronics, even diapers, everything got more expensive. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, Trump's tariffs cost the average U.S. household an extra $1,300 per year in higher prices. For middle-class families already struggling with inflation, that's one mortgage payment, 2 months of groceries, or 6 weeks of gas, gone. Just because of tariffs. And it wasn't just consumers. Businesses took a major hit, too. Take the auto industry. The cost of imported car parts surged, making it more expensive to build cars in America. Ford and General Motors? They lost over $3 billion in just 1 year due to higher material costs. And Harley-Davidson? They had to shift some production overseas just to stay profitable. Here's the ironic twist. While tariffs were meant to punish China, China adapted and fast. Chinese manufacturers moved production to Vietnam, Mexico, and even the U.S. to avoid tariffs. Meanwhile, American importers were still reliant on Chinese materials. The result? U.S. businesses were left footing the bill, while China found ways around the restrictions. And what about American farmers? Many of them actually supported Trump's tariffs at first, believing they would stop China from undercutting U.S. agriculture. But then, China retaliated. Beijing hit back with its own tariffs on $110 billion worth of U.S. goods, slashing American soybean exports by 75%. Farmers across the Midwest saw their biggest customer disappear overnight. To prevent a total collapse, the government had to bail them out with $28 billion in emergency aid. That's more than double what was given to the auto industry during the 2008 financial crisis. So let's recap. Tariffs were supposed to protect American jobs. But instead, they raised prices for families, slammed businesses with higher costs, forced farmers into bailouts, and barely hurt China. Are tariffs actually working? Drop a comment below. Yes if you think they help, no if you think they hurt. And what happens now? Biden has kept most of Trump's tariffs in place, despite criticizing them during his campaign. Why? Because tariffs are politically popular. But economists warn, if the U.S. doesn't rethink its approach, tariffs could become a ticking time bomb. What do you think? Should America keep tariffs or ditch them? Comment keep if you support them, or scrap if you think they're doing more harm than good. Tariffs, America's secret weapon, or an economic disaster waiting to happen? The debate isn't going away anytime soon. If you want more deep dives into how the economy really works, check out our other videos. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe for more no-nonsense insights on the forces shaping your financial future. Join the discussion. Subscribe now and hit the bell so you never miss an update on global trade, U.S. policy, and how it all affects your wallet.